back again for another game of Wargame European Escalation. For some reason I want to keep saying Men of War, but that's not quite it. And it's going to be on the Stormire map, which as you can see appears to be 3 versus 3 in this case. No, 4 versus 4, whoops. Which is interesting, because I actually do play 1 versus 1 on this map at a later stage. But anyway, we've got, let's see, myself, Lightman and others playing as the Pact at the top left. And at the bottom right we've got the NATO guys, the Decadent West. So let's see, everyone's putting down their beacons here. Killer's going to be taking that flag point, and I'll take Hotel. I'm not entirely sure why the hell I'm taking Hotel exactly, but whatever. And yeah, it looks like our opponent's going to be taking the usual flag points, it seems. Huh, interesting. So yes, and for some reason nobody appears to be taking the middle points, which as you can see offer the most in terms of resource points. So there's numbers above the control zones basically indicate how many reinforcement points you get every so often. I'm not sure what the bloody interval is, but anyway. So what the hell, well we're setting up, just see what we've got for both teams. So for the NATO guys, we've got mostly light vehicles, Mardas. What the hell is that? Fuchs. So yeah, mostly APCs vehicles. Oh, we do have patterns. Are these the... yeah, they're the cheapo patterns though. And yeah, as well as Vulcans, transport helicopter. Oh no, helicopter. Sorry, that's a supply helicopter. More APCs and more helicopters, flak panzers. Okay, we do have more cheapo tanks, so mostly cheap stuff, although what do we have here? We've actually got a couple of Bradleys, which are incredibly expensive, as you can see. 50 points, crappy armour, but they do get pretty decent ATGMs and their autocannons. Aren't too shabby either against light vehicles, infantry, and I suppose aircraft as well. And yeah, looks like the game started. So yeah, mostly light stuff from NATO, and yeah, while we're getting our units out, we'll just see what's happening for Pact. So we've got mostly light units as well. We've got these Fagot units, which is actually... well, it's a Russian word for some sort of instrument being sent out by me, as well as Kubs, Armoured Recon. So yeah, mostly light stuff there as well. We've got T-55 AEMs. I think they're the more expensive versions of the T-55 that gets a heavy machine gun and I think slightly better armor and all that. And yeah, we've also got APCs as well as so basically different APCs as well as those BMP APCs with their fancy ATGMs. So yeah, as you can see, we're mostly having light tanks being used for both sides. Yeah, mostly light vehicles and light tanks. Although, oh no, that's just the cheapo Leopard 1A1s being deployed there. So yes, unfortunately, I don't see heavy tanks too often, which kind of sucks in my opinion. But yeah, in my opinion, they can find quite a bit of use, mostly in sort of mid-range combat where they can take out ATGMs with relative ease, and they've also got some pretty good armor. Endowment, just to take out stuff in general, but yeah, what can you do? In any case, yeah, it looks like NATO is going to be going straight for defense of the city, and interesting, they're going to... interesting indeed, yeah, they're going to be setting up shop in Hotel, just with some infantry, though, no command units or anything like that, while at the same time, yeah, I'll be sending in my vehicles, and what does he actually deploy? SAS, all very nasty. Oh, they've got SAMs though. Okay, that should be interesting, as there aren't any aircraft coming. Very bizarre choice in my opinion, and something just got killed off there, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, in any case, yeah, we do have a bit of artillery in the middle there, doing a bit of damage, and the links also continue to fly across. SAS, I don't think they're going to last too long, especially since they got SAMs rather than the law anti-tank weapons. Kub's being sent in to deal with the links, hopefully. Oh, God, just look at him miss. And point blank range almost, but there we go, finally managed to take that out. SAS though can certainly be a pain in the ass, but yeah, should be able to take him out just with this armoured recon, maybe not. Yeah, interesting, these guys come with flashbangs rather than regular grenades. Interesting. Oh my god, and this is a command vehicle, just a regular command vehicle, 5 hit points, no armour. My god, I don't know what I was thinking. But thankfully I do manage to send it back in time by the looks of it. And also action happening here as well. Tungusk is getting engaged by ATGM Milan. Okay, so just anti-tank infantry teams. Flak panzers being sent in, and oh, what do we have here? We've actually got the most expensive glass cannon tank available to the French, the AMX-32. So very decent firepower, but kind of crappy armour. So certainly the very definition of a glass cannon. Also at the same time, oh crap, these guys are going to get taken out a bit there. But yeah, Monterstelski's doing a bit of damage there. BMP's doing a bit of damage there as well. I think managing just overcome these SS guys just due to sheer numbers. And what do we have here? We've actually got opponent really trying to focus on getting that flag point. At the same time, nothing much happening on Echo. Might have an assault perhaps. Okay, probably going to assault the center point from the west using various units. Yeah, while my opponent, what the hell is his name? Matt. Yeah, I think it's Matt as well. So yeah, Matt with a bunch of numbers and all that, intends to try to take the hotel supply point. And why not, really? Because as you can see, there's basically a little river dividing this map in two with a little midsection in the middle of that river, and just a couple of bridges here and there. Using the well, if I manage to get this hotel point here, which I did manage to get, crap, those guys got taken out rather quickly. Oh well, yeah, martyrs can certainly be a pain in the ass actually, with their ATGMs and their own auto cannons as well. But basically having a control zone that's on a reinforcement control zone especially, that's on our opponent's side of the river, kind of allows us to attack. Allows us more avenues of attack. We don't have to attack over the bridges or use air transports as much. Also got more help really. Interesting, so that was me putting a help down there. Not really sure why I put it down there rather than near my own guys, but anyway. And my opponent also being very smart there, sending in his martyrs around, presumably to try to take out my command vehicle, which I think he suspects is somewhere around here. My Monterstelskis and stuff are deployed at the front, and look at that, very masterfully done by my opponents there. Manages to take it out without even getting engaged by any units. And if he's smart, I think he'll try to get these martyrs out of there. Never mind, he's going to try to engage my guys directly. Interesting. I suppose he does have autocannons and ATGMs and such, but I do... Oh crap, he takes out a crew. That's rather sucky to say the least. But Monterstelski's... Wow, they kind of suck to say the least. God damn. Oh well, managed to do a bit of damage with my own recon. Wow, actually got two armored recons guys there to do a bit of damage with their main guns, but the autocannons really can be a pain in the ass to say the least. Managed quite a bit of damage there. Martyrs is eventually getting torn to pieces. Actually got more armor than I thought they would. Wow, this is actually going to force me to retreat, and he's got more bloody martyrs to reinforce as well. Very unfortunate, but what can you do? So we just look at the points. NATO, leading. Not by too much, but still leading though. Surely doing a bit of damage. And I believe after this replay, I think I might actually have dinner. So it's getting a bit late when it comes to that sort of stuff. So eventually I do start to send my guys back. Although I really should have started to send them back as quickly as possible after thwarting that last attack, since wouldn't have had much to thwart anything else. And these Urals. Really, I decided to stand my ground. Wow, that's interesting. Given that you basically captured my Urals as a result. Well, I probably should have reacted a bit faster. But what can you do? And as you can see, looking at it from our perspective now, opponents managed to capture the Delta flag point, so the Delta control zone or whatever, which basically along with the Golf flag point manages to give quite a bit of resource points per flag point, which kind of sucks to say the least. And hotel I think is going to be in our opponent's hand, which kind of sucks to say the least. So in my opinion, I probably would have been better off just trying to capture the Golf sector while maybe leaving a couple of units around here just to guard this bridge, as there's no other bridge there. Well, that's all. What can you do? Trying to capture a flag point. I'm surprised no one has actually captured this flag point. I think it would have been rather important, but just to secure that, just put a couple of units here, fire and whatever's crossing that bridge there. But what can you do? Because they'll basically concentrate all the fighting mostly around the middle, with maybe a couple of air-based assaults coming in on the flanks. But that's not to be. So as you can see, everyone is deciding to hide out in the forests instead. And if I remember correctly. Because I don't think we can actually see how many how many resource points either on our side. No, can't actually see that. But it is around I think this point in the game where we basically start to hurt really badly when it comes to resource points. And even though you only get actual score points by killing your opponent's units, you still need your own units to attack them, and those units cost. They cost a great deal sometimes. But what can you do? So looks like we're going to be shutting the crap out of them. And basically we've got our left flank wide open, while our opponent is sending in a presumably just some recon infantry to try to just to act as a lookout there for that bridge. But we do have a couple of artillery pieces firing. Badly missing, unfortunately. They've also got control of the town, which is going to be a pain in the ass, as they do have various regular infantrymen with short-ranged anti-tank weapons to be used against any tank trying to get through there. And well, they actually trying to... Wow, that's a rather bizarre thing to do. They actually rush our guys here. These guys for some reason using grenades rather than their ATGMs. Wow, they actually rush them with vehicles. If we had loads of infantry in here, yeah, their tanks would have been screwed. Especially their glass cannons. But what do you know? They actually do manage to do quite a bit of damage. But as you... Oh, no, actually, no, never mind. Yeah, as you can see, they managing to widen the gap as well between themselves and us. What do we have here? RT this, indeed. Since yeah, we just got Tunguskas and Recon, as well as a couple of slightly fancier than the cheapest, crappiest tanks that we can afford as well. So T-55 AMs. Same time, what do we have here? Okay, so I can't remember if I think yeah, I do actually end up sending a few units to try to recapture this point. Although it's an interesting point trying to send in T-55s. 15. These guys actually cost more as well. 50. Really? 50 each? Really? These guys cost 50. Huh, I'll be damn. I suppose they do come with ATGMs and autocannons, but still. Yeah, still my yeah, the ATGM's accuracy isn't that great, but yeah, they'll probably overwhelm these guys. And look at that, bloody mutts coming in to scout out my tanks. Then yeah, they're just going to start shooting from long range, and bam. Unfortunately for them, they miss. The Piotr's mechs, or whatever you call them, also getting taken out entirely, and just got armoured recon just to spot what the hell's actually doing there. Oh, there we go. We actually do have a couple of units firing. Was it a Tunguska firing? I think so. Yeah, just firing at the helicopters. And why not? So yes, my T-55s are starting to attack, even though I can't actually see what the hell they're doing, and armoured recon coming in to try to see what the hell's happening as well. So, oh, there we go. Managed to force them back a bit. But yeah, in my opinion, yeah, just should have just put a couple of recon guys around here. Maybe a couple of ATGM armed infantry, maybe AA armed infantry as well. Maybe probably would have been a bit much. But yeah, as you can see, our opponents are now deciding to try to force their way through to the echo point. What the hell was in this thing? Was it just regular infantry or something fancy? I can't quite remember. In any case, yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to attack across this bridge here, and yeah, as you can see, I'm bundling my units in to close range here, and these autocannons, they do actually do a bit of damage to armour. Their AP power is just 1, but still at close range they can still do quite a bit of damage. And wow, they actually managed to take out one tank almost immediately. My god, man. And Cobras, oh my god, yeah, he's just got everything against T-55, so basically had no bloody opportunity to do anything with them. Thankfully they're only cheap tanks, but really I shouldn't have just thrown them out like that. And in fact, it looks like it would have been better off if I just actually tried to attack the Echo flag point and tried to secure this bridge, rather than trying to secure this bridge, but oh well, what can you do? And now we're really hurting for points here. In fact, I don't think actually anyone at this point has even got enough... actually, okay, never mind. Yeah, has actually got enough resource points to even get a... thingamajig. Actually, oh, interesting. Got Montestelsi who's trying to take out this town. Although, as you can see, it's mostly Rawns by now. Oh well. But anyway, yeah, we don't have enough resource points to actually afford a command vehicle, which kind of sucks to say the least. But oh, what can you do? In case, yeah, it looks like I've yeah, just decided to set up a defensive position here. And where the hell's the chat log? I wonder. Oh, never mind. HQ, that's not it. Yeah, well, whatever. In any case, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're chatting amongst ourselves, but I guess it just won't show up here. I'm not sure why. In any case, yeah, this is rather risky by increments, sending in T-62s, more T-62s, but yeah, thankfully they're only fighting against regular vehicles here, but yeah, if they're infantry, that they're just standard infantry would have been screwed, and also got a bit of an attack happening here as well. And what do we have here? We've actually got wow, actually infiltrating our Foxtrot reinforcement point. And if we lose this point, then yeah, we'll have a hell of a harder time attacking this center point, because that means yeah, our only reinforcement zone will be Juliet, and yeah, I'll have to cross pretty great distance to come. This I don't know what the hell we're thinking, not leaving anything basically to defend them. I mean, we do have a couple of guys in this forest, but we don't have anything around here. We could have saved a lot of heart take if we just put a couple of guys here just to spot what the hell was going on. But oh well, what can you do? Actually, looks like our score points are starting to even up. Got a couple of Pens Grenadiers trying to set up shop here at the same time, and these folks having one hell of a time against these T-62. So yeah, managing to get a bit of mileage there. Paladins, wow, actually being used at incredibly short ranges here. And why not, I suppose. Yeah, do have quite a few rounds themselves. Piotr's Mexican being forced into here, but yeah, as you can see, opponents being smart with their armor, just putting it at the back there and near a bridge as well, so they can retreat quickly if under attack. Although, keep in mind, they'd have to sort of expose itself a bit while it's retreating, though. So, I don't know if maybe they should have just put it here or not, because yeah, we've had it retreat maybe around here as well, and they retreat in the city to cover them, but oh well, I guess I'm not going to do that. And in fact, what the hell? Oh, okay, Delta point. Ah, okay, yeah. They're moving the command armors, of course. Yeah, Delta not being owned by anyone at the moment. And yeah, Montestos is coming in for Istvan. So a bit of crap out of him, but yeah, the problem is that we've just left this bridge wide open, so yeah, now our opponents can just stream in here and yeah, try to spread out their forces to attack from various angles at once, try to probe our defenses and all that. Kind of sucks to say the least. And wow, I've actually got SAS coming in as well. And do we actually see them? Oops. Nope, we don't. It's actually dropped off their SAS at a pretty long distance actually, so now they're just hoofing it. Presumably, yeah, to try to take out the FOB and yeah, the fancy self-propelled artillery. What do we have here? Okay, artillery. Okay, just to say that their artillery is there. Why not? And actually, well, that shot's not too bad, but yeah, unfortunately they don't quite manage to hit the mark there. And did I actually spot that helicopter or not? I can't remember. Because yeah, I can't see the bloody chat at all. I'm pretty sure I must have mentioned it. And here we go. Here come in more transport helicopters directly from the hotel spawn even. They're just going to try to ruin our day. And these guys... SAS with... SAMs, interesting choice, very interesting choice. I don't know why exactly they'd send SAMs so close. I suppose they can just take out our helicopters that happen to be getting too close. Sorry, not too close, but happen to be reinforced. It still seems a bit odd. Yeah, what can you do? It's rather odd as well as Inkerman sending in an APCs loaded up with infantry across an open field without any support when we have bloody Abrams and other nasty things that's shooting us, which kind of sucks to say the least. But yeah, I guess it did manage to get them, the BTRs, into this forest. And what did they have? I just regular HMGs. And yeah, they're also starting to squeeze our Foxtrots point as well. Lynx coming in, interesting little tank destroyer there. Oh, they're incredibly cheap, that's why they've got such crappy stats, no wonder. Not bad. And yeah, Montestelski's shooting the crap out of these Lynxes, of course, as well as shooting Jaegers and the Fuchs. Interesting, so they must have just intercepted each other or something like that to have Montestelski's that close. Yeah, rather bizarre, while these PTR Kunkurs being, well, too much in the forest, we'll be able to launch missiles through them, do a bit of damage, which kind of sucks. And at the same time, we've got SAS coming in. I wonder what these Lynxes are going to be armed. Are they going to have some sort of fancy infantry or not? That's the question. But in any case, yeah, the SAS, they just come with flashbangs, which for some reason do damage. Actually, no, they don't think actually damage these artillery points here. But yeah, against command vehicle, yeah, they can just use the regular rifles because yeah, this thing's bloody unarmored. And bam, this is the beginning of the end for us, pretty much. We can't reinforce this point. We've only got FOBs. Actually, no, we've got, well, all of our FOBs are here, of course. Got crap loads of them. Got just a couple of Urals and a couple of self-propelled artillery guns to interesting. Anyway, a couple of self-propelled artillery guns to try to defend. So good luck against that. Rather bizarre sending SAS out. I suppose yeah, they can be pretty useful against helicopters, but yeah, they're kind of crappy against vehicles as a result. Although I guess they can still try to throw grenades and such. Although don't actually flashbangs even do anything. If they damage anything, should I say. But, oh well, what can you do? So yeah, pretty much the beginning of the end. I think I might just fast forward a bit actually, because I don't think too much happens there. We do send in a couple of helicopters here and there to try to reinforce. We do manage to get our own self-propelled artilleries out of there, and I don't think I actually end up getting my own self-propelled artillery, just because, yeah, we're basically hurting pretty badly when it comes to points there. Unfortunately, yeah, the artillery of my ally get taken out there. Our Montestelski's getting taken out by Jaegers and such, being forced to rout. They've still got the Delta flag point, and yeah, the Jaegers and all that, they're going to be a pain in the ass. Oh, Fusiliers as well, what do you know, in the... wow, I actually took a bit of damage to my little ATGM Jeep there, that kind of sucks, but oh well. And yeah, basically Lynx is going to be a pain in the ass trying to capture whatever they can. SAS is capturing FOBs. Boltostelskis is being sent. I decided to send my own BMPs, presumably bloody Boltostelskis or something like that. But yeah, I don't think it's going to do too much damage. And yeah, as you can see, yeah, we're just going to be completely starved of points now, and now completely starved of supplies. So collection infantry here, but yeah, combination of heavy hogs and enemy artillery is probably going to make sure to work with these guys, although I'm managing to catch these Jaegers out in the open though, so managing to do quite a bit of damage there. I gotta love how things even blink incredibly fast. Not bad. Oh, and here we go, this is right, desperation. Well, a bit of a desperation maneuver by me sending in crappy ZSUs. Knowing that, oh my god, I actually managed to capture this flag point as well, my god. So this reinforcement zone with command helicopters. So command helicopters are usually pretty overpriced what they do, but yeah, in this sort of circumstance, yeah, you might as well, yeah, if you can capture your opponent's main reinforcement zone, yeah, you might as well use a command helicopter to do that. And bypass, you know, whatever ground-based defenses that your opponents might have. Well, speaking of which, yeah, this these tanks getting torn apart by Abrams, as well as IFEs actually getting close enough to use their autocannons, I think. Yeah, they're using autocannons against main battle tanks, so you gotta love that. And yeah, you've got Talbot going to town on them, so you're pretty much cutting off this reinforcement route, only this route being open. And really, we're doing quite a bit of damage. Actually, yeah, as you can see, yeah, starting to get one massive gap between our opponents and ourselves, but yeah, we're not going to be able to survive this at all, unless if we maybe try to focus everything on reclaiming his points. But the thing is, yeah, they can just keep reinforcing, as you can see, and yeah, they can rely on these nicely strewn about FOBs as well, just to resupply their guys. While yeah, we're focusing on yeah, trying to get our units there, which kind of sucks. But oh, what can you do? Oh, there's something I don't see too often. A cannon helicopter, interesting. Well, Tunguska's coming out, but yeah, as you can see, it's pretty much the beginning of the end here. We've actually got oh, that's right. I decided to send in my own little sneaky infantry guys. See, I think this is just loaded with VPZUs or whatever they're called, some sort of special forces infantry. So yeah, just trying to send them out to do a bit of damage, and I think it actually doesn't turn out too badly. So it kind of makes me wish that I did this a hell of a lot earlier. But, oh well, what can you do? Especially if I sent in a command helicopter as well. Capture's point, yeah, captured their few FOBs that they had here. Looks like, okay, they weren't really using much when it came to artillery. Oh, except for these, mortar carriers. Huh. Interesting, they kind of fire like regular artillery though, rather than mortars. Mortars usually just fire like on a, sort of like a high loop or something. But anyway, yeah, they're actually just using them to shell us, generally be a pain in the ass. How much damage do these things actually do? 404, that's actually not too bad, given that they're pretty cheap as well. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Yeah, in either case, yeah, as you can see, my transport helicopter getting around. Puma being sent, it's just a supply helicopter, so it's just being sent back to resupply, and, okay, saying help here, not bad. Not bad indeed, actually got a bit of a rush. Scots or whatever. Oh god, these things don't even have any bloody guns or anything, so I'm guessing they're just being used as cannon fodder. But yeah, as you can see, our opponents, they do have fancy Leopard tanks being used as, well, stationary guns to take out things that are yeah, just heading out across here. And at the same time, what do we have here? My transport helicopter actually managing to do get into the fray there. And yeah, I really wish we could see the chat here, because I'm pretty sure I did make some smart ass comments here and there. Yeah, really bizarre, you can't see the chat at all. Yeah, switches to whoever's field of view and you still can't see chat. Interesting. I'm assuming that restarts the replay, don't want to do that. Oh well, and yeah, here's my thing. And there we go, a little help by Flow Angel. Not bad. Oh god, not bad indeed. And this command vehicle is almost out of there. Almost. Move CV. I don't think it actually moves it in time. I do actually manage to take it out, and I even managed to capture his FOB, managing to get some transport helicopters fuel to get back up. There we go. And wow, really? Oh, it's caught in the mud. Wow, talk about Good luck indeed. So there we go, his CV, his command vehicle manages to get caught in the mud, and yeah, they're left without reinforcements, but yeah, they do have their own reinforcement zones around here, and yeah, these martyrs are going to be a massive pain in the ass, to say the least, with their auto-cannons, as well as yeah, a couple of presumably just regular infantry guys and those APCs. They've also got a couple of guys in our forests right next to the Foxtrot point, which kind of sucks. Command vehicle being moved aside there. I've still got one here for some reason, but yeah, I think that we're just going to see our points getting overrun, so I think I might actually just speed things up a bit. So yeah, my guys get taken out after doing a bit of damage there. Helicopter also gets taken out. I'd say that it was a pretty worthwhile attack. It was just something I should have done a long time ago, but oh well, what can you do? I guess it's just really more of a combination of things that we did, and yeah, that our opponents did as NATO, which yeah, it just sort of adds up over time. And yeah, the fact that we never even managed to secure this our own 4-point flag zone kind of just compounded things massively as well. And oh, these are my guys actually. Wow. Look at that. I actually managed to send them out and to do a bit of damage. I don't think I actually managed to take out a single helicopter. Didn't quite notice. Oh well. Yeah, supply trucks, USUs and all that. So yeah, we're basically just getting pounded from all angles really. I'm surprised they didn't actually try to capture the flag points just so they can reinforce more directly, and then they can just attack us from three places at once. So the only reason I think we're not out at the moment is because I don't think the points has reached the whatever limit there's that was set, and yeah, the fact that yeah, we still have at least one command vehicle somewhere or other. Wow, ZSU is having one hell of a time getting routed, managing to take out one hog of thinking. Yeah, my Montestelski's is getting taken out. So yeah, opponents have firm control of the middle island, while we've basically got Foxtrots, and not even that actually, being forced to get our command vehicles just to move around. And it's just a crappy command vehicle, a cheap command jeep that has, well, next to no health and no armor, of course. Yeah, well, and yeah, opponents just shelling our flag points. I actually did, I think I said, you know, just shell our flag points and be done with it, or something like that. Ishvan manages to hold out, actually, surprisingly enough, and wow. Sending in a helicopter directly against him. What the hell is he thinking? I mean, for one thing, NATO's helicopters on the whole, their Gatling guns, or whatever guns they have, I think they have autocannons and such as well. Yeah, they generally outrange, or at the very least have the same range as sorry, as the main guns here. Sorry, as the main machine guns or whatever. Wow, and there he goes, of the packed helicopters. But anyway, I've got defeat here. Major victory. My god, it's a major victory even. There you go. Points to achieve 0. So what, did they win a time or what? Well, in either case, yeah, not such a shabby effort by our team, but yeah, various mistakes that we made, all that, in my opinion, kind of just added up and yeah, just compounded on us when, well, after a certain point we weren't holding on to those crucial middle flag points. But oh well, what can you do? So, good game to our opponents, and until next time, this has been Dan the Dead, just signing off.